Once upon a time, in a tranquil village nestled between verdant hills and lush forests, lived a humble woodcutter named Thomas. He was known throughout his village, not only for his skill with the axe, but also for his unyielding honesty. Thomas believed in hard work and integrity, values passed down to him by his loving parents. One crisp autumn morning, as the village was just beginning to stir awake, Thomas set out into the forest. The trees stood tall and proud, their leaves a magnificent canopy of reds, oranges, and golds. Thomas was searching for wood, specifically fallen branches he could use without harming the living trees. Respecting the forest as he had been taught, as he ventured deeper into the woods, Thomas heard the faint sound of weeping. Curious and concerned, he followed the sound until he came upon a clearing where the sunlight danced through the leaves and onto a shimmering figure. There, right before his eyes, was a fairy, trapped under a fallen branch of an old oak tree. She was ethereal, with wings that shimmered like morning dew and eyes that held the depth of the forest itself. "Oh, please, kind sir, help me," the fairy pleaded, her voice as clear as the stream that flowed through the forest. Moved by her plight, Thomas did not hesitate. He carefully lifted the heavy branch, freeing the fairy without a second thought. The fairy, whose name was Alara, fluttered her wings, testing them as light sparkled off her form. She was unharmed, and gratitude filled her eyes. "Thank you, kind woodcutter," she said. "You have shown great kindness to me, a stranger. I am Alara, a guardian of this forest, and I would like to repay you." Thomas, however, shook his head. "There's no need for repayment, miss. Helping someone in need is its own reward." Alara was taken aback by his humility and honesty. Nevertheless, she insisted, "I wish to give you a gift." From her hair, she pulled a small, shimmering flower. Its petals glowed softly in her hand. "This is a bloom of blessing. Keep it, and good fortune shall follow you." Hesitant but not wanting to offend, Thomas accepted the gift. He thanked Alara and continued his work, tucking the magical flower into his coat pocket. Weeks passed, and Thomas noticed subtle changes in his life. The trees he chopped provided more wood than usual, his health was excellent, and even the villagers began treating him with greater kindness and respect. Despite these blessings, Thomas never boasted nor changed his humble ways. One day, the Duke of the region announced a festival to celebrate the harvest. People from all around were invited, including distant nobles and renowned artisans. The highlight of the festival was to be a grand contest to choose the finest woodworker in the land. Encouraged by his friends and neighbors, Thomas decided to participate, crafting a beautiful wooden sculpture of the forest that had provided him with so much. He worked diligently, pouring his heart and respect for nature into the piece. When the day of the festival arrived, Thomas placed his sculpture among the entries from many skilled craftsmen. The Duke himself walked through the exhibition, marveling at the talents displayed. When he reached Thomas's sculpture, he paused, struck by the detail and life captured in the wood. As the Duke praised the sculpture, a jealous rival, who had observed Thomas's recent good fortune, accused him of cheating, claiming he had used magic to enhance his work. The crowd murmured, and doubt cast its shadow. The Duke, fair but stern, demanded Thomas prove his innocence. It was then that Alara appeared, not wishing to see the honest woodcutter suffer. "Your Grace," she announced, floating before the startled crowd, "Thomas has used no magic of his own. The only magic he possesses is the kindness and honesty within his heart, which has earned him the blessings he received." Impressed by Thomas's virtues and Alara's testimony, the Duke dismissed the accusations, apologizing to Thomas for the misunderstanding. Not only did he award Thomas the title of royal woodworker, but he also offered him a plot of land to build his own workshop. Years went by, and Thomas's reputation as a skilled and honest craftsman grew far and wide. He never forgot the fairy Alara or the lessons of humility and integrity. He continued to help others, always remembering that true magic lies not in mysterious powers, but in simple acts of kindness and honesty. And so, Thomas lived out his days, a testament to the belief that in doing good unto others, one invites untold blessings into one's own life. His friendship with Alara remained a bridge between the humble truths of humanity and the enchanted essence of the natural world. Forever cherished in the heart of the forest,